Hello everyone, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Scaramouche. Scaramouche never really, prided you on your carefulness, but he never thought you could be quite so careless as well. The two of you were on a walk outside when you accidentally tripped and fell, scraping your knee. And all you ever really did was whimper. Perhaps tear up a bit because it was kind of surprising, but you weren't really hurt by it that much, and you immediately got over it. But Scaramouche? Oh no, he was not getting over it. He picks you up. Whoa, Ryan, are you alright? What happened to you? How could you trip like that? He said, scolding you, and you could tell he was so concerned from the way he was looking at your face. Scara, I'm really fine. Trust me. No, we're taking you to a doctor. Or at least, let me just clean it up for you, and then we could put a band-aid on it or something. And after much struggle from you and much insistence from him, you decided to listen to him in the end. After all, he's not one to give up easily, and you were not going to argue with Scaramouche. Venti? Now, Venti was not particularly careful himself. In fact, he was kind of careless. But somehow, when it was you who was being careless, it would be a problem. He just worried about you a lot more than he worried about himself, and that's why he was giving you an earful right now. Well, you could have injured yourself worse, Ryan. Did you look at that fall? You fell from the stairs. And I'm fine. I mean, it could have been worse, but it was not worse. There's no reason to worry so much about this, Venti. There is. Now come on, come with me. I'm taking you to Barbara. What? Um, I'm literally okay. Maybe I have a bruise or two, but I'll be fine. That's not fine enough for me, Mayan, he said, looking you in the eye. And that's when he knew there was no resistance to this. He then cupped your face, leaning in to press a soft kiss to your forehead. I love you. That's why I'm doing this, alright? There's no reason to be so upset. And after looking at him for a while, you realize he's right. And you did not want to walk around with bruises anyway. So it would be better if you went. Xiao? Now Xiao would be just teleporting to you to rescue you from any danger that you might be getting into. Whether it be just something very silly or something truly life-threatening. But in case you couldn't do that, and you slightly injured yourself with a knife as you were cutting tomatoes for dinner, well, he would be very worried. Are you sure you're alright, Ryan? I am, Xiao. I'm sure you know this is no brain injury or something. You've fought before, haven't you? I am. I have fought the war against the Archons, but I worry about you. And wasn't he just the sweetest person ever? But you truly have to get him to stop worrying so much. After all, how would he act if you did something more than that? If you, God forbid, maybe fall down the stairs or trip, you think he might just lose it. Maybe that's overreacting and exaggerating the situation, but it really worries a little bit too much. And if you keep being so clueless, you're just going to give him a heart attack one day. Tighnari? Tighnari is a mother hen through and through. So, when you would just fall, when you could have totally avoided that, he would just look at you with a scornful face. Really, Ryan? You could have avoided that. Could you just be a little bit more careful? Yes, sorry, mother, you say sarcastically, laughing, and he just elbows you gently and checks if you're truly alright. And once he knows it's nothing but a scratch, he just gets up and gives you a hand, letting you dust yourself off. Now, come on, let's get back home. Alright, I'm glad you didn't worry so much with how much you like to act like my mother. I'm not your mother, Ryan. I'm your boyfriend. Don't forget that. And that still means I have to care about you. Alright then, Mom, you say teasingly, and he just huffs. He knows there will be no end to your teasing today, especially if he keeps talking with you, so he will just ignore it completely. That way, it will at least be a lot less. Albedo. Albedo didn't expect you to spill something hot on your hand, but that was just another day of you trying to mess around in his lap. He had told you multiple times that there were some very dangerous things here, and he was merely glad that it was only just a hot drink that you spilled over. Moyan, seriously, how many times did I tell you to be careful around here? Hey, it's fine. It just burns a little bit, but it'll be okay soon. You told him, and he just huffed and started running it under cold water. And then he just applied something to it. He was honestly so gentle and caring, but he still scolded you nonetheless. And if you were to be honest, you can't really blame him for that. You were very careless, and it could have ended a lot worse. So you were just relieved that he was there for you, and always willing to help you when you needed it like this, even due to your own foolishness. Cyno? Now, Cyno would be really worried when you fell and scraped your knee. Wait, Wayan, are you alright? Is everything okay? Did you break your bone or something? He asks. And you just have to tell him over and over that you're really fine, that nothing happened. And after a little bit of disbelief and just a bit of confusion, he lets out a sigh and nods. Alright. I'm sorry I overreacted like that. I just got worried about you. I know you do. You worry a lot about me, I know. So stop worrying like that. Seriously, you might just age faster because of what I do. You say with a chuckle, and he lets out a huff, nodding. You can be quite a lot to deal with at times. I will admit that. But I love you, and I won't stop caring about you, no matter how risky it may be for me. You nodded, leaning up to kiss him, and he melted into it, blushing a little bit as the two of you were outside. And then he helped you up, and the two of you continued your walk, only with minor questions from him later, just to make really sure that you were okay.